You're tuned in to B&T Unscripted. Get ready for raw, real, and unfiltered conversations with the award-winning radio show host Tiffany K and her co-host Brandon. It's life, love, and laughter. Unscripted, unpredictable, and unforgettable. Buckle up. You're listening to B&T Unscripted.
And we're back. It's another Monday, and it is B&T Unscripted. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going. You just woke up, so
I
you're
woke up from a nap, so I'm like half asleep right now still. But we're gonna keep on keeping on and keep getting after it.
I have like half a voice right now because I just finished like teaching young kids and then talking all weekend. So hang in there with us. It is a Monday. It's still cold here where we are. Hopefully where you are, it's sunny and 75 and not dealing with this stuff. Doesn't help for our moods, but we're back at it. We're back to bring you all the chaos, daily headlines, music news, which we got to talk about the Grammys that just happened this weekend. Some big winners.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, our backyard take. So, are you ready to kick it off?
Yeah, I can do this.
Let's do it. So, daily headlines. You got the first story for us, so hit me.
Yes, so kicking it off for our segments for this, the rise of in-car advertising.
No!
Okay. Yes, so ads are following us everywhere. So beyond music and movies, ads are now literally riding with us as car makers look to monetize the screens inside your vehicle. So what are your thoughts on that?
You already heard it. Ugh. That's taking it too far. I mean, look, radio, and I worked in radio, runs off ads, right? That's how they make their money. Understandable. That's always been that way. Mm-hmm. It's the way to get to the community. Okay, whatever. Then you had ads on TV. Okay, whatever. Then freaking YouTube had to start adding ads to everything.
Yeah, that one was a tough one.
Which is now ridiculous because you can't get into a video without watching a 15-second ad. And that made me mad, okay? YouTube was supposed to be a place like, oh, I can watch a cat playing piano. Oh, no, you have to sit through this 20-second insurance ad. Stupidest thing in the world. But now you're saying they want to use our screens in our cars to do ads. Which, by the way, in my opinion, on another note of this, I hate ads. But I also understand ads. Like, again, I was in the radio world, so I get it.
You get where it's coming from.
I get it. But a safety standpoint, if you're going to put video ads in a car, you don't think that's going to distract the driver?
Oh, yeah. It's going to make them have more road rage.
Right. Or more accidents or something, right? Unless they're doing it where,
I don't want life insurance.
Right. Or, like, unless they're doing it where, like, it's only when you're, like, parked or something. I don't know. But I do believe that ads just shouldn't. It's like ads at gas stations.
Yeah.
You know when you have to like pump gas and then they're forcing you to sit there and listen to the stupid gas station TV.
I hate when the button's like damaged because everyone keeps like trying to like turn it off, but it doesn't work anymore because so many people like mash the button in. So they're like screaming at you, like saying, "Hey, you need to buy life insurance. If you don't, you suck." And it's like you're trying to mash this button at the gas station and it's not working.
But anyways, now that I've shared my grievances with it, I should probably be polite and ask you, what's your opinion on this?
You know, just like I was complaining about the ads at the gas station, any ads are like from the devil himself. You know, I feel like Satan and his evil army had created ads just to, you know, destroy us, you know?
Sorry, advertisers. We do still want you.
You know, yes, you know. But, you know, yes, like you said, there is a purpose behind advertisements and marketing and all the business stuff. But, you know, it is dangerous, in my opinion, to have it on the big screen, especially when we saw the Teslas when we went down to Texas for the ACMs. Like, it blew my mind how it was just like a mobile computer. Yep. So having advertisements on the big screen and stuff like that can be very dangerous. So that's my opinion on that.
Well, neither one of us are happy about it. If you are, please tell us a reason to be happy about it. You can hit us up in the comments. Yeah. But I don't think we're going to find one person who's happy about it.
Yeah, I don't think, you know, anybody's going to be happy about this. So I apologize for reporting on this.
Yeah, come on. You got to start with something good.
Yeah, we're going to have to start a revolution on that one.
Let's go. But anyways, moving on.
Let's
move on to my daily headline. This ain't much better, to be honest. I mean, it's a little bit better. It's an interesting debate or topic. If you are in the dating world, there is a new 5-word phrase deemed as a dating cop-out.
Okay.
Can you guess what that phrase is? I'll give you a guess.
Okay. Kind of, I don't know.
So it's like a phrase that you would say when you don't want to continue, like talking or seeing somebody.
I don't know. I kind of think about when Kevin Hart did that stand-up. Pineapple! Pineapple! Get away from me!
It's not pineapple.
I'm uncomfortable! No!
Well, it's not pineapple, but good guess. Actually, I've had this said to me before. Do you know what it is?
What is it?
It's also very confusing. It's when somebody tells you that you're too good for me.
Oh, it's basically saying I'm the problem.
Yes.
And you're too good for me.
Yes.
Type deal? Okay. I
so
understand.
basically, in the modern dating realm, the phrase "you're too good for me" is fast being called out as the updated "it's not you, it's me," and things like that. But basically, just shuts conversations down. And it's these most confusing, worst thing to hear on the other end. And to be honest, people think it's a compliment. It's not.
It's just a cop-out.
It is.
Yeah,
That's what they're
like you said.
saying.
Yeah.
A lot of people have talked about this on social media, that it's actually very confusing and it doesn't leave you with closure. You're too good for me. People think, oh, it's calm, it's self-aware, it's being gentle. No, it's not. It's the fact that you are emotionally unavailable and you're afraid to have a big hit conversation.
Yeah.
And you're afraid to be emotional or anything like that. So, unfortunately, that's what you come up with. You're too good for me. I just can't do this.
Yeah.
You know, and even psychologists are saying that this line is not a compliment. It's actually a disclaimer. So people who hear this a lot of times afterwards start questioning their self-worth, their expectations, thinking they were unreasonable, thinking, well, what did I do wrong? How could you say that? Which leads down more of a negative world, and I've been there as well.
I think we all have been there. You know,
I think we all
relationships are difficult.
I think so too. But basically saying this person who says this, they're not taking responsibility of their own inadequacies, and they're not able to step up to a plate and just have a hard conversation, be like, look, this is why it's not where we're at, or I'm not ready to commit, or, you know, our lives are too different. Anything is better than just saying, oh, you're too good for me.
Oh yeah. Like I said, relationships are difficult. So, you know, of course, people are gonna find a way to like try to get out of it type deal, because typically people don't like confrontation. So
yeah, and that's the thing. It's emotions are uncomfortable for a lot of people, and it's their way of kind of just avoiding that and not working on self-reflection, nothing like that. But then again, they don't realize that they are causing the person on the other side to now go through self-doubt, to now not get any closure and have to deal with these what ifs, or what was it me? Was it not me? You know, if it's too good, if I'm too good for them, is this going to happen again?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that's become the most popular thing, to the point that social media is saying, if you hear someone say, you're too good for me, it's a red flag. It's an immediate, like, leave. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And some people are even saying, you don't even need to give a response. Your response can be, yeah, I know I am. And you walk away from it.
Well, I think, you know, the person receiving, I guess, you know, like, oh, you're too good for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you might have to play into it to defend yourself.
You do.
You know, and it's kind of like people have to, not like in a narcissistic way, but kind of like look inward and be like, all right, this is horse crap.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and be like, all right, maybe they do have something with this, and be like, all right, I don't deserve this.
Yep.
You know, just a little self-respect. It's not like a narcissistic way and being like, oh, I'm better than everyone. That's not true. But have a little bit of self respect and be like, all right, you know, I deserve better. This person's a little crazy.
Yeah.
So they're probably doing me a favor, actually. So,
and that's kind of what the psychologist said, is that a lot of times people take it on themselves, but instead of doing that, turn it around and say exactly what you did.
Yep.
Like, okay, you know, that's not my problem. That is that person's problem.
Yeah.
And I'm like you said, everyone's been told it. I was told it in the past one time, obviously not by you, And I think my response was like, bull crap. I think I literally said that.
Well, yeah. Well,
Just because you get mad because you're like, if someone's putting in so much effort at one point and then just randomly says that, you're like,
what happened?
Yeah, and then there's no closure there.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's the hardest thing for anybody in any relationship of any type.
Oh, yeah.
Friendships, romantic, family. It's like something happens and then there's no closure. It's the hardest thing to accept.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the hardest thing to accept. And, relationships are difficult as it is because you never know. People's feelings change every day and you never know what's going to happen. Life is crazy. But, I, just want to put out there, I know we're not at our bumper sticker, but, don't take it to heart, people. I think we have to get back to, self-respect and putting ourselves first, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way that protects ourselves and knows our worth as well, and don't be a doormat to people. Because we all want to please people. That's human nature. But don't let these crazy people tell you all this crazy stuff. Have a little self-respect and, go out there and get what you deserve. You know what I mean?
And if you hear the phrase, "you're too good for me," it's
probably true.
It's
probably true. And just go with it. Be like, all right, thanks for doing me a favor. I'm gonna move on to someone that really wants me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah,
so.
they'll probably start bringing out their stones and stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
astrology and stuff like that. So
on this day,
when they start doing that, you might have to run, dude.
Time to
move on. Move it on.
Well, that was our daily headlines, a little dating and also a little car talk. And now it's time to move on to Music Corner. And we got a big thing. This is all about the Grammys.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend.
Happened last night.
Not one of, I should say, music's biggest night. Because to get a Grammy is huge.
Yeah.
In your career. So you wanted to start off with the big winner of the night.
Yes. So, as we all know, I love my hip-hop rap music.
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar makes Grammy history
Heck
last
yeah.
night. So we're going to dive into some music history. Hip-hop legend Kendrick Lamar has just rewritten the Grammy record books.
Wow.
At the 68th Annual Grammy Awards, Kendrick Lamar was the biggest winner of the night, claiming multiple trophies. Now he stands as the most awarded hip-hop artist in Grammy history, surpassing Jay-Z.
Wow.
So I think
good for him.
Jay-Z had 25 and Kendrick got 27.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And we're huge fans of Kendrick Lamar, and it's well deserved for him. So I think that's awesome.
Our intro is motivated.
Not Like Us.
Yes,
Hey.
motivated by his hit record, Not Like Us. So shout out to Kendrick for doing his thing. Also, I got a little tea for you.
Ooh, give me the
on
tea.
this. So if you go and watch his speech, you'll see his I think right hand or one of his hands was wrapped in like a boxer like type wrap, right? And
Is he boxing now?
so Kendrick Lamar loves his he doesn't say things. He likes visualizations.
He's like Taylor Swift. He loves his Easter eggs.
Yeah, Easter eggs, basically.
Yeah.
And it caught me off guard, but I think his producer, Dave Free, reactivated his Instagram account and posted his hand wrapped up like a boxer, right? Getting ready for something. So J. Cole, like we covered, he's going to drop his Fall Off album. And everyone's predicting that he's going to talk about all the rap beef that happened or the drama that happened. People are saying, in my opinion, I think it's true, that Kendrick might be getting ready to go head-to-head with J. Cole.
Oh, snap.
So, and that's the heavy... I know, it was a great battle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
But this is the one I really wanted to see. As a hip-hop fan, this would be the best of the best of our generation going head-to-head, So
I'm excited for that.
I'm really excited for that. If they do that, or... I don't know. I just, or even if they make a record together, I would be happy with that. But to see who's the
You'd
best.
rather see them go head to head.
Like as a friendly competition, not
like Drake and Kendrick.
No, that was actual hatred.
Yeah.
You know, they did not like each other.
Yeah.
I think J. Cole and Kendrick are the better out of the three. But to see who's the best would be nice to see, you know?
That'll be interesting. Thank you for a little bit of tea there. I like that little Easter egg.
Yeah. So
well, back to the Grammys. Congratulations to Kendrick. He won what, 5 awards?
I think 5 out of 9 that he was nominated for.
Yep, he won 5 awards. Other winners of the Big Music Night Awards. Billie Eilish won Song of the Year for Wildflower.
Nice.
Kendrick won Record of the Year. Album of the Year went to Bad Bunny, who is the Super Bowl halftime show. Mm-hmm. Not looking forward to the halftime show. Sorry, Bad Bunny, but we'll see.
I mean, he's a good artist.
Yeah.
You know?
Best New Artist went to Olivia Dean, which I was really hoping it would go to Alex Warren. The Ordinary. That guy.
Oh, yeah. We like that song.
I wanted him so bad.
And the Luke
doing
Combs
collab
mashup
with
that.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Let's see. Lady Gaga won. Lola Young. Some of these people I don't remember. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande won for Defying Gravity from Wicked. We also have another from Lady Gaga. Latin music, Bad Bunny, of course.
Yep.
And I'm trying to get down to the country songs. Hang on a second. Scrolling. Kendrick Lamar also won a couple in the rap category. So country, my category. Chris Stapleton won Best Country Solo Performance for Bad As I Used to Be.
Shout out to Chris.
Love Chris Stapleton, but I swear, he's one of the best artists of our generation, but I never hear much from him until an award happens. I'm like, oh, you've been out there. Okay.
Yeah, he's getting after it.
Jelly Roll and Shaboozey won a Grammy for Best Country Duo Group Performance for Amen, which we love Shaboozey.
Yeah.
Well deserved. I just love his name.
Oh, yeah.
I've never looked up what his real name is, actually.
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't done that either. Yeah.
We should look it up. But either way, congratulations. Well deserved.
Congrats. Yeah.
Best Country Song went to Tyler Childers' Bitin' List.
Okay.
And Best Contemporary Country Album went to Jelly Roll for Beautifully Broken.
Oh, nice.
He beat out Kelsey Ballerini and Miranda Lambert and Eric Church.
Wow. That's a tough competition.
I was about to say, that's pretty tough. But that's awesome. Congratulations to all the winners. I mean, those are just a few of them, the ones that we were kind of very much interested in.
Oh, yeah.
But I heard it was a great show. I didn't get to see any of the performances. I'm hoping to in the future. But congratulations to all the winners. And moving on to our backyard take. This is a little bit of a financial turn to it. So you wanted to kick this off.
Yeah. As we all know, I love my finances, and I would love to share that with people, just in case people are trying to turn the corner and get better in 2026. So I want to cover the high yield savings accounts, some of the best ones that you can get on the market right now. And how you can make your savings work harder for you, or even start. Some people don't even consider it, and they're like, oh, I'm just going to live in the moment, which is great. Do you, boo-boo. But put a little to the side, even if it's like $10 a paycheck, $50 a paycheck, or $50 a month. You'll be surprised how much that adds up.
Yep.
So covering a few of them. So SoFi, the online bank.
Oh, I've seen the ads about that.
Yeah. So
advertisements again.
Yeah. Good old advertisements. So SoFi Bank, I think, has one of the highest on the market right now, which is 4% roughly. Whenever you open a high yield savings account, you put a little bit in there and it earns interest. Just how we know about credit cards, it's negative interest, right? It's bad interest, but this is interest that works for you. So the money that you put in is going to earn a little bit each month. So SoFi is at one of the highest, so it's free. There's no monthly fees, and you can just throw a little bit in there, and it'll start earning roughly 4% each month. So we have CIT Bank. I thought it was Citibank, but it's CIT, so I guess CIT Bank. It's at 3.75%. I think it's their platinum savings account.
Okay.
Then we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs. So shout out to Goldman Sachs, which is at 3.65%. And there are other ones out there, and I'm sure some banks have it, like American Express has it and stuff like that. So not to keep boring you guys about percentages, but go ahead, check those out. Those are one of the highest ones. I personally use Vanguard cash accounts.
Yep.
I just choose them because I like the color red, and Vanguard's colors are red.
See, sometimes you don't even need to know all the percentages. Just choose the color.
Yeah, choose what works best for you.
Yeah.
And, if you have a specific investment firm that you're working with, most likely they'll have a high yield savings account. I urge people to do that because you can create a travel fund with your partner, emergency fund. You can open more than one, keep them separate. Whenever your partner and yourself want to go on a trip, you don't feel guilty for it.
Exactly.
You can ball out as much as you want.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of
guilt-free.
what we've been doing too. And it's funny, going back to the SoFi thing, I think I just completely went against what we were saying earlier, that we hate advertisements, because obviously it worked because I remember what that was.
Yeah.
Dang it. But I will also say what kind of came about with this, which you love financials. We need to make a segment called Brandon's Financial Corner. But also a little bit of a tip, because we were talking about couples earlier too. You had the idea, which I think you saw from somebody else, to do like a monthly family financial audit
type. Yeah.
Where basically we're just kind of like giving a check-in. Like, it's not like controlling the other one or anything like that. It's just like a check-in. Like, here's what's going on my side. How's your debt doing? How's this doing? Where do we need to work? How are we doing for that travel fund? Things like that, which I think is actually really helpful. And sometimes, as you said, finances are the hardest thing to talk about. It's the number one thing for divorce.
Yep.
So having that once a month thing, even though it's hard to start at first, and I'll admit, like, I hate financial talk.
Yeah, but you got more comfortable with it.
I'm willing to do it. I'm more comfortable with it. It's not as much of like you said this or you did this without this. It's
not a blame thing.
No, it's
or
a
you're in
check-in.
trouble. No, it's like, all right, let's put it out on the table, make sure we're, not missing anything. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But, we're not blaming each other, or, don't blame your partner. Be like, oh, my gosh, you spent $5 on a extra large cookie.
Right.
What the freak? It's not that. It's just like, all right, how are we doing? Is there anything that we need to work on together? Right. Is something like kicking your butt, you were scared to bring it up and you thought you were going to, quote unquote, get in trouble or something, which is not that. It's better to, take it out and put it out in the open and take care of it right there, especially when we're talking about finances, because, especially like credit cards, they can sneak up on you, and they love, high interest rates.
Yep.
And they take advantage of people.
Exactly.
And that's the biggest thing I kind of been explaining to you. Like these, you use all these credit cards, and, they take advantage of people that don't understand how the high interest rates work against them.
Yep.
And like even a small purchase of like $5,000 on a credit card with a 30% interest, which is roughly kind of the average of what credit cards have, it could take, oh my gosh, like 5 to 10 years to pay off for a small purchase.
Yep.
If you're just doing the bare minimum payments.
Yep.
Which is crazy, and they don't teach us that. And
nope.
These credit cards companies know that, and they take advantage of you and have nicer furniture than you now, because they're taking advantage of people. So.
Yeah, I definitely think it's something worth talking about, and especially having those little tidbits, like you said, those high yield savings can be helpful if you're starting a new financial journey in 2026. I know it's February, you can still start a new goal. It doesn't mean New Year's is the only time you can do a goal. Like, start something new, start a New Year's resolution, and check out some of those that you had mentioned.
Yeah, SoFi, Goldman Sachs, any bank has them most of the time. If you put a simple Google search, you'll find something, or even an investment firm that you like to use. Even if you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, just do a Google search and find one that you think is awesome. Get a good percentage or
Yep.
a savings rate.
Yep.
Because just like credit cards use it against you, you're using it for yourself.
Yep, exactly.
So the 4%, 5% or whatever are going to be for you.
Yep.
Then you'll be making $10, $20, $30, depending on your balance a month.
You're sharing all the good money
You're
secrets,
getting
babe.
you're getting free money. Who doesn't love free money?
Everybody does.
And it'll be contributing to your, whether it's a savings for your vacation fund, and it's like you're doing nothing.
Yep.
You're just working while you sleep, and we love free money, right?
We love free money. It's
Give me the
my
money.
and I need it now.
Yeah.
Remember that? Anyways, well, thank you so much for that financial tip.
Yeah, no
Backyard take. And before we go, it's time to wrap up with the show.
Yes.
Another Brandon's bumper sticker. What you got for us?
Yeah. I'm kind of gonna freestyle it this time. And like, don't be afraid to veer off the path. And do something different.
Don't be afraid of the road less taken.
Yeah, I know like the past couple bumper stickers where we keep saying, oh, keep trying, but I want to keep telling people this, because you never know if people need that one sign. And don't be afraid to like, all right, I want to start working out. I'm tired of looking like this. Mm-hmm. All right, and all right, look at what you're doing, like a financial audit or like a just a life audit. Like, all right, what am I doing and what can I fix? And even like a small change, right? And it's not like punishing yourself or anything. Don't go to extreme and be like, oh, I'm overweight, I'm gonna run an ultra marathon tomorrow.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do not do that, because that hurts you, one.
Exactly.
And that's punishing yourself, and you're not gonna want to stick with it. Do small lifestyle changes. Like my VCU physical therapist told me, it's just small habits that you change. It's a lifestyle change, and work on changing your lifestyle. And whether it's doing a 15-minute walk when it's not cold out,
right, when it's not freezing and you're gonna slip on the ice and die,
or like taking a break if you work in an office environment and taking the stairs instead of doing the elevator. So
I'm gonna add to your bumper sticker. I'm just gonna say, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Because
that
so many
you
people
need.
talk about it, but they don't do it. So at this point, might as well keep it short and sweet. Do the thing.
Yeah, do one thing, a month that will push you towards your goal, and you'll be surprised. Like whether it's a financial thing, putting $10 a paycheck into that high yield savings account, you'll be surprised when you get to next year. Oh, I have $1,200 saved up, or I lost 30 pounds because I took the stairs instead of the elevator a couple times a week.
Yep.
So, just do the thing that you've been putting off,
Do the thing. We're going to make that the bumper sticker.
Yeah, do the thing that you keep putting off, and, it's February now.
Yeah, don't have time to waste. Let's do it.
You got to keep on keeping on, and time's not stopping. So, take advantage of it while you can.
Well, thank you for that. We're going to wrap up the show with Do the Thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. And we thank you so much for listening. As always, follow us, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We love you guys. We hope that you're staying safe and warm. And we hope that you are having a great start to your week. Again, we want to leave it off with you. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Bye.
Bye.